Brooke, am I unreasonable?
I assume that's a rhetorical question.
I sent a car to bring Sky here.
Ah, by invitation or direct order?
Well, I hoped that she was just as eager to effect a rapprochement as I am. But no. She sent the driver packing. According to Stewart, she feels insulted.
Let me just see if I have this straight. Without warning, you sent a car to bring Sky back here to the site of her humiliating dismissal. Well, frankly, I'm surprised that she's insulted. If you had pulled a stunt like that on me, I would be more than insulted. I would be furious.
What have I done that's so bloody infuriating?
Because you call her here on your turf, on your time. That's what you do when you have a business merger going on. Sky is your daughter. She's not an employee.
Oh, bah.
Listen. You asked me to come here to give you some advice on how you and Sky could have a closer relationship. So do you want my advice or not?
Oh, man.
So, look who's decided to join the living.
What time is it?
It's 1/2 breakfast and 1/4 till lunch.
I need coffee.
No, juice.
No juice. I
Yes,
don't want
juice
any
for you.
Juice is
So, tell me, how much of last night do you remember?
I mean, beside the 2 elephant tranquilizers I took at Erica's party.
How do you feel? Here.
Like the page of a Raymond Chandler novel. You doused me with water. Jamie asked for pancakes, and the next thing I know, it's good night, ladies. I had the weirdest dream. Adam and Brooke popped into my bedroom and caught me with my pants down.
It was no dream. You have quite a fan following, you know.
What else did I do?
That's pretty much the worst of it.
You slept over?
Yeah, I wanted to be here when Jamie woke up.
Good.
I, borrowed your shirt. Hope you don't mind.
No. You look a hell of a lot better in it than I do. Time to hit the shower.
Yes, then I'm going to make pancakes.
You get the feeling that our relationship is taking on a definite pattern?
Like a crazy quilt.
This is really bad.
Oh.
Maybe there's some prefabricated greeting card that kind of covers the situation. What do you think?
It's in the thank you for taking the stinger out of my bum section.
I'm serious. You got me home in one piece and you kept me from looking like a deadbeat in front of my son. I owe you.
Yes, you do. Next time, put it to music.
Next karaoke night, I'm all yours.
Oh, get out of here. Get that. Tad, do you want me to get that? I guess I will. I'll get it.
Do you recall telling me how anxious you are to mend your relationship with Sky?
I meant every word.
Oh, really? Well, you went about it in exactly the wrong way.
By sending her a car to bring her over here in style?
In Mafia Princess style, you mean? Summoned by the Godfather?
You comparing me with a mobster now?
Babyface Chandler strikes again.
I did Sky a favor.
Sky doesn't want favors, Adam. She wants respect.
It was a stretch limo, for crying out loud. You don't get more respectable than that.
Doesn't matter if it was a limo or it was a kiddie car. The message is the same. She's supposed to drop everything when you call, but she still has to make the first move.
So what do you want me to do?
Why don't you prove me wrong? Go see Sky. Ask her to lunch. Say please and thank you. And don't dictate, defer, and listen to her. Listen to what she has to say. That's what Sky needs, and that is what a good father does.
Sounds easy when you say it.
Listen, doing right by our children is seldom easy.
You never had these problems with Junior?
Hey, you just wait till the hormones start kicking up.
Oh, Adam Jr.'s, he's a lot more like Dixie. He's philosophical. He rolls with the punches. Sky is, oh, God help us, she's just like me. She's proud, she's stubborn in the bargain.
Unyielding, tyrannical. But you mean well.
We all know how the road to hell is paved.
Yes, I believe you laid the first asphalt, didn't you?
How do I make headway with a daughter that's just as pig-headed as I am?
You take little tiny hoof steps, and you try to meet each other at least halfway.
Well, that's a neat trick when she's not speaking to me.
There you are. I have the most thoughtful father. Guess what he did?
I can't imagine.
He sent this ultra-decadent stretch limo with a driver that could double as Brad Pitt over to pick me up. It killed me to send him away.
Well, then why in the... Why did you, Sky?
Well, I had just washed my hair and couldn't do a thing with it.
Liza, come on in.
Gee, maybe I should have called.
No, I wouldn't have done any good. You'd have gotten the message. Machine. We've been pretty slow this morning.
Is Tad sick?
No? Why do you ask?
I just assumed you were making a house call.
Oh, no, I'm off duty.
Silly me, you have no uniform.
It's Tad's shirt. Was he expecting you?
No, but I was expecting him at the office hours ago.
Oh, well, we had a pretty late night last night.
Oh, it was too much information. I need to talk to him about November's suite, some programming decisions, so if you would call him, I'd appreciate it.
He's in the shower. I was about to make breakfast for everyone.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm. Tad, me, Jamie.
Jamie, so Brooke knows.
Brooke dropped him off.
I mean, Brooke knows that you're making breakfast.
Yeah, she was pretty relieved to know I was spending the night.
Well, it must be nice to have the ex-wife's blessing.
Look, would you like to join us for breakfast? I'm making pancakes.
No, actually, maybe you shouldn't think about breakfast. You should think about getting dressed, because Jamie could come downstairs and kids ask very embarrassing questions.
No, it's okay. I have nothing to hide.
Obviously.
If you're referring to Jamie, he's seen me in some pretty bizarre outfits. I doubt his father's shirt would faze him.
You know, I have to hand it to you. You don't waste time. Tad's been a bachelor, what, 24 hours? And here you are flipping flapjacks or whatever.
That's nothing. You came between two people who were supposed to love each other forever and ever.
All My Children, brought to you by Mighty Dog canned dog food. It makes your dog a mighty dog.
Thought you weren't speaking to me.
I wanted to make you suffer.
Because of that blasted party?
As the song says, the party's over. And I acted like a 12-year-old who didn't get all the gifts that she wanted.
Oh, don't be too hard on yourself, Sky. Most of the surprises by the Chandler men backfire.
Uncle Stewart meant well. And after the party, I met up with a friend who gave me some perspective. I can't expect everyone in Pine Valley to love me. So I'll start with you. You want me to stay?
You even have to ask me that question. Of course I want you to... I want you to stay. As long as that's what you want.
Well, I will need a job. And I'm willing to start at the bottom. Well, middle. Middle, basement, and an executive suite.
My nonprofit organization needs a fundraiser.
I'm bad at asking people for money.
Since when?
What else?
Enchantment's downsizing.
Haley's sacred turf.
And the station is out.
That's showbiz.
That leaves Tempo.
My old stomping ground.
Brooke is coming back on board after quite a long absence.
Edmund Gray is really a wonderful managing editor. He's done a terrific job in my place.
I'd love to get back into print media.
Brooke?
I don't have a problem with that.
What about Edmund? Do I need his approval?
Tempo's part of my conglomerate. If he doesn't like it, he can lump it.
Well, I remember him saying something about needing an assistant.
Good. Excellent.
You'll like Edmund. He's talented, he's funny, and he's very fair.
Well, I'm sure that we'll work well together. Thanks, Daddy. Oh, and I promise I won't let you down this time.
No, wait. We'll have lunch together. We'll celebrate.
No, sorry, I gotta fly. Brooke, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
How was I?
A 10 on the sensitivity scale.
She let me off the hook too easily.
You wanted Sky to forgive you. She forgave you.
That's an opening gambit. No, she has something else up her sleeve.
Well, all you Chandlers use the same tailor, don't you?
Well, at least we made the first step toward detente, and we couldn't have done it without you. Of course, needing you in my life is hardly news, is it?
Well, I can see you're all broken up over Tad and Dixie.
I consider them both very good friends.
Well, you can't have two best friends, so I guess you had to choose, right?
I don't understand what you're implying.
No? I thought you'd been up and down the boulevard a few times. Tad went to St. Justin. He got a quickie divorce. Then you wait a appropriate length of time, 24 hours, before you move in and help the poor man over his loss.
Tad will never be over Dixie.
When you used to come here and have dinner and coffee, do you think Dixie was preparing for you to take her place?
You don't know me very well.
Oh, I think I know you a little bit more than you think.
Excuse me, but have I done something to offend you? At the hospital, I was rude, inconsiderate, unfeeling, maybe?
No, you were very sensitive. You were very considerate. But that's what you get paid for. Here on your own time, your bedside manner assumes a totally different dimension.
Is it me you don't like, or would it be any woman that you think Tad might have an interest in?
Man, what a night. I know I should be trashed, but I feel like I could run the marathon. Hey.
Well, I guess maybe I should go get dressed. The offer for breakfast is still open, if you're hungry.
Morning.
If you say so.
What's up?
I guess I should be asking you the same question. Do you remember we had a meeting?
Yeah, well, we did, but I told you I was going to be working home today, remember? I told you could fax me anything that needed my attention.
Oh, right. I guess that slipped my mind.
I'm building a glider with Jamie. We're going to fly it down in the meadow behind the house.
Wilbur, Orville, Gloria. Sounds like fun.
You want to come?
No, thanks. I have a lot of work to do. I have to get back to the office.
No, wait a minute. Look at this. Don't run off just yet. As long as you're here, let's take a look at whatever it is you need.
All right, but it's just this, okay? It's that episode we were going to do on Politician's Wife. Adam gave an okay to the budget for us to do a live feed from D.C.
Great. I'm sorry.
This is a list of topics. If you could just go over it when you get a moment and make your changes.
Let's do it now. What?
No, I don't have time. I've got to go.
Come on, I'll even let you be the senator's wife.
No,
Come on,
really.
honey. I'll charm you with my good looks and pithy questions.
No, this is ridiculous.
So, if there's a bill that doesn't make it past the floor, do you make him sleep on it?
I'm really happy that you find this as a joke.
Sorry, I was just trying to be funny.
Yeah, well, it's not funny.
Politicians are hysterical. Come on, along with words that end in T and pies in the face.
All right, I'm leaving. I have work to do.
Liza, just a second, all right?
What?
What is it? What's wrong? Is Adam giving you a hard time at work?
No,
If you
just
tell me,
stop it,
I'll
okay?
run
Don't run interference for me. Just make your changes and fax them to me.
I'm hungry.
Hey, James. You remember Miss Colby, right?
Hi. I heard something about a pancake breakfast. Do you hold a record? Like 5 or 6 pancakes?
Yeah, well, this little guy here, he can down a short stack before you can say pass the syrup, right?
Well, listen, I don't want to cut in on your quality time, so later.
Women. Can't live with them. Can't leave them at the curb. Listen, why don't you go on in the kitchen and see if you can help out by setting up the table, all right?
Do I have to?
Yeah, you have to. Give me 5. Oh, really good. Very good, James. Hey. Hey, listen, not for nothing, but, did Liza seem kind of funny to you?
Funny, ha-ha?
No, hardly. She seemed to be in a bit of a bad mood. Did she say anything?
Nothing worth repeating.
But one of these days, I would like for you to explain to me what it was you ever saw in that woman. Breakfast is ready. Come.
Are you saying that you're lonely?
Does that surprise you?
Look, I'm an eternal optimist, and I'm firmly convinced that you and Sky will work your way back together.
But you know, when the children are tucked in and the stories are done at night, sometimes I wander about the house, wondering just what is missing. And then I stop. And I remember. I am an optimist too, Brooke. And I think some things are just meant to be.
Hello? Last time I looked, this was my office.
Liza, just the lady I've been waiting for. Brooke, I'm sorry, we're going to have to take a rain check on breakfast. Could you excuse us, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome, Liza.
Could I see an instant replay of that?
What?
You used my entrance as an advantage. You totally rebuffed her. She's probably at the elevator right now, wondering what it was we were talking about.
I'm wondering the same thing.
Oh, please, don't play dumb with me. Don't play hard to get with Brooke. I really get it down.
Ooh, you're in such a good mood. You better get over to Tad's place with the sweeps material.
I've already been there. Thank you.
You back already?
He had company.
Well, then Gloria spent the night, did she?
Thanks for the wonderful breakfast.
You're very welcome, sweetie.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I guess I should put the dishes away and maybe head off to work. Brooke should be by to pick up Jamie in about an hour.
Just a second. A while back you asked me what I ever saw in Liza.
I was running off at the mouth, and it's none of my business.
No, hey, come on. It's not like you haven't seen me with my pants down on more than one occasion. We don't have any secrets from each other. Have a seat. Liza and I, we knew each other in high school. She wasn't exactly the most popular person in town, but again, neither was I. We were both misfits, you know. She kind of saw something in me that nobody else did, so we clicked in a misfit kind of way. And about a year ago, when she came back to Pine Valley, I don't know, I guess the thing in me that's still 16 years old and misunderstood responded. And we had one night that pretty well decimated my marriage, confirmed for Dixie what she always suspected, that I can't be faithful to one woman no matter how much I love her.
Well, for what it's worth, and after all is said and done, I really think Dixie should have forgiven you.
Whatever Tad and Gloria do in private is their own business, not mine.
Liar. You're green with jealousy.
I know you are, but what am I? You know, you're so desperate to get Brooke, you're projecting your romantic fantasies onto me.
You know, you and I are more alike than you care to admit. I think that we could do each other a great service. You and I, Liza, could form a very dangerous liaison. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
I was just leaving.
Thanks for everything.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Well, come on in. Forgot you were coming by so early this morning. I'll go get Jamie. He's down in the back building our glider.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, except for a little headache, just peachy. Anyway, have a seat. I'll go get him. We can do our Orville and Wilbur routine some other time. The truth is, my head thanks you.
Okay. Ted, a minute. Listen, you know, as far as dating in front of the kids, I mean, you know that Pierce and I sort of went underground because we were concerned about Laura, and it tore us apart. And I think maybe
What?
you and Gloria
What?
could learn from our experience.
Uh-huh.
What? I couldn't help noticing she was wearing the same dress as she had on last night. And look, I know technically it's none of my business.
No, that's fine. Just
but
jump
I
on the
think
bandwagon. Bandwagon, why don't you join the club? It's all the same to me. What is with people around here? I mean, just because I'm fresh off the plane with a quickie divorce, everybody thinks the first thing I'm going to do is jump in the sack with whatever girl crosses my path. Never mind the fact that she's my ex-wife's best friend.
Form a dangerous liaison, meaning you scratch my back and I scratch yours.
We have in common trading advantages.
So these advantages are what other people would call character flaws.
Jealousy is one of the 7 deadly sins.
I am not jealous.
Oh, Liza, don't deny it to me, not to a fellow sufferer. Every time I saw Brooke and Pierce together, I became crippled with anger, poisoned with envy. I recognize the syndrome.
Oh, you know, in yourself, yes, but me, no. Tad is not a part of my life. I mean, get over it. I'm not jealous.
Tad, for heaven's sakes, don't take my head off.
Why are you assuming the worst?
Who said I was assuming anything? I was just sort of offering my experience. Look, I apologize, really. I apologize if I was out of line.
Forget it. It's not you, it's me. I'm sorry. I overreacted. It's probably my headache. No, it's not my headache. The fact is I've had a really, really bad week.
I understand. I just think that children are much better off in the long run, and I've learned this the hard way, if we are honest with them. And Jamie keeps asking me about you
I am
and
honest
Gloria.
with him. He asks me, I tell him the truth, that we are just friends, period. I'm sorry, it's beginning to tick me off a little bit that everybody in Pine Valley thinks otherwise.
Well, maybe it's because we found you last night soaking wet in bed on top of her with your pants around your ankles.
That'll do it. Okay. I admit that looked a little funny. Probably couldn't have looked any funnier, but it wasn't a big deal. I accidentally took some antihistamines instead of some aspirin and passed out. If you hadn't slept in 2 days, you would have too. Gloria was nice enough to sleep on the couch to look after Jamie. I mean, come on, you got to think better of me than that. The ink's not even dry in my divorce.
Okay. Look, I'm sorry. When Jamie asks the next time, I will tell him that you and Gloria are friends.
Thank you. You know, he asked about you and Pierce, too.
He spent a lot of time with Pierce. You know, he grew very fond of him, and now he misses him. Like Dixie and like Junior.
Well, see, there you go. That's why Gloria is so terrific. I mean, we're just friends, so he doesn't run the risk of losing her.
Oh, famous last words.
I'm serious. You know, keeping things platonic is the only way I know not to screw up a relationship. Maybe you should have learned from my mistakes. Kept things platonic with Pierce. I'm sorry. You miss him, don't you?
More than I was prepared for, yeah.
It's rough.
Late at night when Jamie and Laura are in bed, you know.
Gets kind of lonely, doesn't it?
I tell you, it's funny. A few months ago, I was so miserable trying to choose between Adam and Pierce, and now here I am. I'm all alone, and I'm still miserable.
Well, speaking of Adam, you tired you blew off the old gas bag?
I did not blow him off. I asked him for some space. And I do not regret any of the time that I spent with Pierce. He's a good man. He's a man of honor.
And Adam's not?
Deny it all you want, Liza. Seeing Tad and Gloria together wrecked your day.
And who appointed you the Delphic Oracle? Tad's personal life, please. I'm indifferent.
Oh, indifferent? I was married to her. Nothing about Gloria leaves anyone indifferent.
I thought we were talking about Tad.
Don't be fooled. If she decides to play, she can be a very worthy opponent. If she sets her sights on a man, look out. Those extraordinary eyes of hers pack more punch than our checkbooks. Her smile can part the Red Sea.
Gee, why don't we compose a poem?
The quiet ones are the ones you have to watch out for.
Adam, can we get back to November sweeps?
Still water, Liza. Still water. My ex-wife gives the appearance of a shy, retiring, almost aloof young medical professional, but you get her behind closed doors.
Do you mind, please? If you think this is so funny, why don't we talk about Brooke and what she's like behind closed doors? I mean, I'm no professional, But I'm sure Pierce used that paintbrush very well.
Well, he's 1,000 miles away in New Mexico.
Yeah, well, for how long? Absence does make the heart grow fonder. You forget I was there last night when you were falling all over Brooke trying to get her back to your house to look at your etchings.
To check on her son.
Oh, right. You'd never stoop so low as to use a kid to get what you want. Adam, you have no scruples. Please, you don't even know how to play it cool. You can dish it out, but you can't take it.
Don't forget who signed your paycheck.
Oh, here we go. Pulling rank. Don't forget about my golden parachute clause in my newly revised contract.
Give me the focus group figures and the Q-score results.
Oh, okay, fine. We're back to business. Let me just point one thing out, though, if you don't mind. If I can see your heart on your sleeve, so can Brooke. Now, I think you're really going to like our numbers.
I'd better.
Hi. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. It's just that the boys are downstairs in my car. Jamie asked if I would take Junior to the airport instead of your driver. Is that okay?
He'd rather go with you and Jamie than me?
Oh, no, of course not. He had a wonderful time here. You know, the trip to New York and the camping out in the living room. Adam went all out.
What a dad.
No, he wants you to come, too. He just wanted to leave a little earlier than you'd planned. You know, they wanted to spend their last-minute quarters at the airport game room. Are you extra busy?
Well, the November sweeps are right around the corner.
Oh, but hey, I could cover for you.
I really don't think I can make it. I'm sorry, do you sure you don't mind?
No, not a bit. I will make sure that Junior gets off safely.
Yeah, thank you. I'll come downstairs and say goodbye to her.
Mm-hmm.
How was Tad when you picked up Jamie?
Tad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he slept in late, you know, after those antihistamines he took. It really knocked him out. So it was lucky Gloria spent the night. She was on the couch, and she was there when Jamie got up this morning. Take care, Liza.
Bye.
You don't care about Tad. Let's try again.
I left my earrings on the table by the couch. I was so afraid they would end up in someone's vacuum cleaner bag.
Hey,
how's your head, by the way?
Oh, it's fine, except for, it's a little fuzzy. About last night...
Oh, forget it, please. I feel really bad about the pills, but the rest of it, I think, was rather funny.
Well, yeah, barrel full of monkeys. Thanks for taking care of Jamie.
Look, no thanks or apologies necessary.
I'm not so sure about that, honey. See, half the town saw us at that party together last night, and when Adam and Brooke walked into the bedroom, they kind of found us in a...
Compromising position?
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. Now, you and I both understand situations like this. Things get misinterpreted, people misunderstand, they talk.
People always talk.
Well, Adam is one thing. Brooke is another. How do I put this? I don't want anybody to say anything bad about you around town.
Adam may not be the only one with the wrong idea.
What do you mean?
Liza, remember? When she came over earlier?
Well, I'm sure you don't have to worry about Liza, though. I mean, she's the last person in the world to jump to the wrong conclusion.
Well, she didn't jump, exactly. It was more like she was pushed. I let her believe we were sleeping together. Welcome back.
Where were we?
Took a long time seeing Brooke off.
We're seeing my son off.
Oh.
He's the one that's leaving
Right.
town. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot. Shall we discuss focus groups, or would you like to compose a symphony to lost love?
Speaking of symphonies. It's a shame you couldn't see the look on your face this morning when you realized that Gloria had spent the night on Tad's sofa and not in his bed.
Why do you persist in thinking that I care if Tad sleeps with a sheep, for that matter?
Well, a sheep may be next if you don't do something.
Yeah, well, I don't care.
It's only a matter of time, Liza.
All right, we need to get back to this group from District 12.
They can't remain celibate for long, a couple of healthy animals like them.
Do you mind? Tad is not going to sleep with Gloria. I get it. Gloria is Dixie's best friend.
Oh, that makes her unavailable. But unavailable is Tad's favorite flavor. Certainly not vanilla.
Well, wait a minute. You're telling me that I'm vanilla?
Oh, a single scoop on a plain white plate. You might as well give up on Tad, Liza. Unless you're willing to fight for him.